Started on that couch, couldn't catch my breath. Rob's got the stoke voice, Ben's coaching best. Emma joined the crew, brought balance to the mess. From zero to hero, community blessed. And we are live, that's how we start. 3 voices strong, 1 beating heart. Couch to coach, we're building art. Every step we take, we're playing our part. Keep running, that's what we do. Keep running, me and you. Keep running, through and through. Keep running, the whole crew. Keep running, dreams come true. Keep running, I'm talking to you.
And we are live.
On a Tuesday night.
On a Tuesday night again.
Is your new microphone working?
Yeah, should be. Why?
Oh, it doesn't sound like it's working to me, Emma. Does it sound like it's working to you?
Well, I can hear him.
Bit echoey.
Never mind. I'm the one that edits anyway, so I can sort it out after. So, nah. Apologies to people that were waiting. Apologies for the people that were waiting yesterday for the live. Full disclosure, I had to step out. The unforeseen circumstance that we put on to Instagram yesterday was Arthur wasn't very well. I had to go to A&E. He was quite confused, so we were quite worried about him. He was calling all sorts of different things. He was calling a purple hippo green and a green snake purple. He couldn't remember that we'd been to Upton Towers for Connie's birthday the day before. Had some Calpol, watched a bit of Bluey, and it was right as rain. That's the answer to everything. Bit of Calpol, bit of Bluey. Sorted.
Bluey has magic powers.
Definitely does.
What's Bluey?
What's Bluey?
Yeah.
Have you just genuinely asked what Bluey is? I know Oliver's.
Yeah.
How old's Oliver? 15 now.
14.
Yes, 14, 15. So Bluey is a kids program. It's Australian or New Zealand, I want to say.
Better get down with that then.
Yeah, either one. I can't remember. I think it's New Zealand actually. And it's about a girl dog who's got a sister called Bingo.
I only found out about 12 months ago that Blue is actually a girl. I thought she was a boy.
I did as well.
As part of my work with Mini Athletics, we actually did a podcast not too long ago about how Bluey teaches children so many life lessons, and in particular about movement. It's actually really educational. Obviously not why Arthur was watching it last night. He was just laughing at the jokes, I'd imagine, but it's good. Watch it.
Yeah, it is very good. And like I say, so that's the reason why we had to cancel last night's podcast. Although I probably could have done it because we were home about 6:30. But Emma and Ben, the friends that they are, said that I shouldn't be doing it and spend some time with Arthur. And I really, really found that beneficial, actually, just to sit down and actually do nothing and watch Harry Potter with Arthur, because Arthur is into Harry Potter at the moment. And he knows all the spells, he knows all the characters. So that's the reason why. But he's better, just to let you know, he is better. And he is in bed currently. And this morning I left him, because I've got training all week. I left him with Laura at home because he had a day off school, and he was dancing around to another trend, if you want to call it a trend, K-pop Demon Hunters. Do you know that one?
No.
It's doing my head in.
I know. If you Google K-pop Demon Hunters, it's like the kids. Do you know when we were younger, it was things like Art Attack or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Biker Men from Mars. That is the equivalent of that as K-pop Demon Hunters. So Arthur loves that at the minute. He loves dancing around to that. And Sam has said, I've got a video of Ben pretending to be Harry Potter. Thank you for that, Sam. Send us that in.
Well, please do.
Do you know what I don't know about Sam?
What do you not know about him?
He's got
is he your friend?
He is. But he's got an awful lot of random footage. Like
he must save it.
He comes up with like the most random things. Like I know there's a lot of random videos that Sam has of me. It's quite unnerving.
Well, you must be saving them for your 40th birthday because it's your 40th birthday next year, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know how old I am.
Yeah, you do.
That's
you
going
do.
to come round really quick.
It is. It's going to come
We're-
around really, really, really quick.
I'm not monitoring
We're
the
nearly
YouTube comments
halfway
tonight. So
through.
say what you want, Sam.
And it's your birthday in June, isn't it? So if you're doing
June.
it if your birthday's in June, I'm doing the triathlon in June. Surprise birthday present is I've got you a place at the triathlon.
We wouldn't be friends, mate. I'd decline, and you'd never see me again.
Oh, Sam Reeve has put in the podcast group the podcast support group. There is a video of Ben as Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
That's actually me saying Harry Potter.
It is. That's Ben. So I will share that on Instagram for people that want to. If you put enough yeses in the YouTube,
You haven't got my
and
permission.
People want to. It's not your video. It's Ben. It's Sam's video. So Sam, have I got permission to share that video?
It's me in the video.
No, it's not. It's Harry Potter. You say it's Harry Potter, so it's Harry Potter. Happy birthday to Ben for tomorrow. It's Ben Freeman's birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday for tomorrow, Ben.
Happy birthday.
What did I? And Ben
Wait.
Freeman says, my wife said it was biker mice from Mars. Yes, it was biker mice from Mars. Did I say biker men from Mars? It is biker mice from Mars. I know it's biker mice from Mars. I don't know why I said that.
Can I just point something out?
Yeah.
You know this is a running podcast, right? We're 7 minutes in, and we
Yeah.
haven't even touched on the agenda.
Do you know
We haven't
why?
got an
I've not
agenda.
done the agenda. That's
Yeah.
why. I've not done the agenda. It's all gone to pot. It's my fault.
Yeah. Happy
Sorry,
birthday to Ben
guys.
for tomorrow. But yes, let's talk about the agenda because I've just got back from my second swimming lesson, my adult swimming lesson. So, do you want me to talk about my training? Because my training is focused on the triathlon at the minute because that is in. I haven't even booked it yet, but I will be booking the triathlon.
Just going
and
to put
it's
it
in
out there.
June. Yeah.
If you're going to start talking about triathlon training on this podcast, you
Yeah.
are going to take some abuse.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because the
fine.
fact that you're having adult swimming lessons
Yeah.
is going to come with some comedy value.
Yeah, that's fine.
Tell
to
the
be honest,
listeners.
reel?
Tell the listeners.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
tell the
his
listeners
reel?
what he did. Yeah, it's great, isn't it, Emma? Tell the listeners what you did in your first lesson. Let's not miss last week's lesson.
No, I'll go back to the first lesson. So
How's it going?
Yeah. So hang on. Yes, I'm having adult swimming lessons, and I have done a video for this evening's
Who filmed it?
lesson. I'll tell you. Just give me 5 seconds. I'll tell you. And I
That's
am
the
very,
first thing I asked him.
I am very self-conscious.
I'm
about
a
the fact-
podcast host, so whilst I swim with me float, will you film me? I'm a
No, so
podcast
I am quite self-conscious about the fact that I'm having adult swimming lessons. So you can rip me as much as you want to, but I am putting myself out there, and I am trying something new. So I can say this because I'm going to bleep this. Fuck you both. Fuck you both.
I haven't said anything.
So yes. All
I've never heard you
not
say
you,
that.
Emma.
Why are you
Not you, Emma.
effing me?
Not you, Emma. Not you, Emma. But more so him.
Couch to
But I'll
couch
just
to
F you
pool.
to, if anybody does say anything about it. F you to anybody. Because I am self-conscious. And today I was even more self-conscious. So last week I went to the swimming and I went in, and Charlotte, who is the swimming instructor, is very, very good. I went in, and the first person I met was a receptionist, and I went with Arthur and Laura because Arthur wanted to come and watch me swim to see how I got on. Very supportive family, unlike some other people, but he came to watch me swim. And the first thing the receptionist says, "Are we here for swimming lessons?" I was like, "Yeah." "Oh, just take him down to the changing rooms to get him changed." I was like, "Yeah, it's for me." So that was the first thing. I was like, "Oh my God." I was really nervous anyway. And then I got to the pool, and the instructor was instructing 2 children. So I was like, "Oh my God." So I sat there not on my own, but I was with Laura and Martha waiting for them to finish. So then I got in the pool, and I did say to her, "Just treat me like I know nothing," because I genuinely don't know much about swimming. I can keep myself afloat. I've never really had to bother with swimming because I can reach the bottom of the pool in most pools that I go in. So I've never really had to bother with swimming because I'm that tall. So I said, just treat me like I know nothing about swimming. And she got me blowing bubbles underwater. Yes, she did. For breathing underwater. I swam with a float. Yes, I did. Because to get my technique right. And yes, I can swim, but I just want to be able to get my technique right for this triathlon. So, and then
When's
this
the
week
triathlon?
in June. So I've got plenty of time to train. I just need
Yeah.
to get myself a bike as well. So this week, this week I went back. And again, I was nervous because of the ridicule that I knew I'd probably get when I tell people I'm doing adult swimming lessons. And I looked in the window and I saw that there was 2 men in there swimming as well as the instructor with the kids. I was like, oh no. I honestly felt like I'd gone back to school, and I felt really anxious and really nervous because I thought I was going to get the mick taken out of me. They were, on the video, I say they were like bigger boys. Do you know when you're nervous and you see the bigger boys and you're going to think, oh, they're going to take the mick out of me.
They're bigger than you.
No, they weren't bigger than me. I'm bigger than them. But I just felt small because I just thought, oh, I'm going into swimming lessons. I'm an adult, so I did feel really self-conscious. I went in. I thought, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I want to learn how to swim because I want to do this triathlon. So I went in and I really enjoyed it again. And the guys that didn't say anything, they were swimming and just having a laugh and a joke with themselves. But then after I went into so this week we've concentrated on swimming on the breathing technique. So started with the float, started with the breathing underwater, and Charlotte again, Kuotos. I think it's spelled Kuotos. It's Kuotos swimming. That's the company that I'm using for the swimming lessons. And Charlotte is my instructor. She's a fantastic instructor. She's really
Where are the
patient.
lessons?
In Stone. So we go to Stone House Hotel for the swimming lessons. The swimming pool's only small, which is a bit, I wouldn't say rubbish, but it doesn't really give me opportunity to do a lot of swimming because it's a
Can
very
I
small
just
pool.
say?
Yeah.
So you both have now a second coach.
Yes, I do. And I'm proud to say I've got
always
another
had
coach.
a second. I've always had the other coach. It's not a new thing, just to confirm.
Yep.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Don't well.
I have always been your only coach, Robert.
Yeah. And I have actually said to them it would be an interesting episode if they came onto the podcast, if Charlotte came onto the podcast and actually compared notes with my running coach and my swimming coach.
Is she a triathlete coach?
She is a triathlete. She does. I don't think she's a triathlete coach.
You just told me to fuck off. She can do your running. I'm going.
No, she just. I know she just focuses on the swimming. She was a competitive. I think she still is a competitive swimmer, and she does do triathlons.
We have a question on the YouTube.
Yeah, what's the question?
On the YouTube.
Chris Turner wants to know: do they allow armbands and floats in the triathlon?
I'm going to say to you, Chris Turner, what I said to Ben. F you. You can take the mick as much as you want to. When I do a triathlon and then when I do an Ironman after, I will be an official Ironman. So F you. I don't care what people say. I genuinely don't care. And I thought to myself, I went in there today really nervous, and then I spoke to the guys after, and he even said to me, massive respect for doing it, because you wouldn't expect somebody 6'6", built like you, having to have adult swimming lessons, but you do. And if you look, I've been watching YouTube videos. No, let me finish. You can jump in a minute. If you look, about 70% of people can't actually swim properly. So I'm having adult swimming lessons.
I can.
Yeah, exactly.
But I can swim, but not properly.
I can. And that's the thing. I can swim. I've been able to swim. Always been able to swim, but I can't get the technique right with the breathing. And because I'm doing a triathlon, I thought I'm going to do it. I'm going to smash it. I'm going to actually train rather than just doing it half-arsed and go and do breaststroke, because that's what I normally do if I'm swimming. I'm actually going to train myself to swim. I'm going to buy myself a bike, and I'm actually going to try and do my best with it and try and smash it if I can. And to be honest with you, the second lesson, she was very impressed with the way that I swam. So, and I haven't done much running. I have done bits, but I did part run. But I'm learning how to swim properly.
Beat me at part run.
Yeah, me and Jack
Everybody beat
Stewart.
me this
Me,
week.
Jack Stewart, and Dan beat you.
Dan beat me.
Um,
Dan left me.
So Caroline Morris says, "Yeah, I can only do breaststroke strong. My crawl is awful." Yeah, exactly the same as me. Jack Stewart says he'll be coached by Lance Armstrong next. Yeah, for the bike. Julian Kettle, I can't, Rob. Well said, Rob. I think it's great, Rob. Keep it up. I think Rob, you're amazing. Sign up for Try and Learning to Swim. I think it's great you're having
Lots of
swimming
love.
lessons. Yeah, it's a running podcast. The first thing I did was just come back from my armband lesson. Cheers, Jack. Worn armbands. Thanks, Sam. Yeah. Yes, get to the agenda. So yeah. So I'm having adult swimming lessons, and I'm proud of the fact I'm having adult swimming lessons.
Look,
You should
look,
be.
look.
I'm proud of you.
I am
you,
proud of you, and I'm not knocking you because I can't swim. very
Yeah,
well,
you were.
and-
I'm
No,
not
no.
knocking you, but you were.
No, I wasn't knocking you. I was just having a bit of joke. But the thing
I know.
being is,
I can take it. I can take it.
I can't swim very well, but I've just settled for the fact I can't swim very well. What you've seemed
Same.
to have done, Rob, is you've done the classic thing, which I think sometimes happens, is you've gone, I'm going to learn how to swim. Fast forward 6 years, I'm going to complete an Ironman.
I am. I'm going to do an Ironman.
I'm not denying you can't, but we had a conversation by message earlier about setting goals, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which I've set
Yeah.
I've set myself some goals for what I want to do between now and when I hit 40 next year. And then I also have goals from what I want to do beyond 40. And we talked about goal setting, and Rob and Emma both said, "Oh, I should do something like that," because Emma's admitted she signs up to races like for fear of missing out and races every probably twice a week.
I'm getting better at that though. Not
Rob seems to like hear people say things and go, "Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm going to have a go at that." Hence why we've done so many stupid challenges in the past. But you've now gone, I'm going to do an Ironman.
So the reason I'm doing a triathlon, the whole reason I'm doing a triathlon is you never even
Ironman.
I know. Yeah, I want to do an Ironman.
That's
I want
next.
to. Yeah, so I want to
That's
do
what
this
I mean.
triathlon. I want to do this triathlon.
Before he's 40.
No, well, yeah, I've got 3 and a bit years, 2 and a bit years. But the reason I'm doing this triathlon isn't something that's come into my head. I was on holiday, and Laura's boss, Michael, is doing a triathlon, and he wanted somebody to do a triathlon with, and he knew that I was a keen runner. So he asked Laura to ask me if I fancied it. And as soon as I heard him say that, I thought, actually, yeah, I wanted. I'm not a person that says no to a lot. I will try things. I will do different things. And a triathlon is something that I've thought about in the past. I must admit, when we had like Sean Kashmarsky on the podcast, when we had Sean Conway on the podcast, when we had Jonas on the podcast who did the Ironman, I'm not to the point of where I can do it every day for 120 days. Don't get me wrong. I have had a think about it, but one thing that's always told me not to is in the back of my head is you can't swim, Rob. You can't swim. So when somebody actually says to you, do you fancy doing a triathlon and we'll train, and I actually think to myself, well, yeah, I fancy it. I'm not going to go into it half-arsed like I didn't with the marathon, like I don't when we're running. I will train and I will put my heart and soul into it, and I'm having adult swimming lessons, and hopefully get to a point of I won't drown, and I don't need a float to keep myself afloat. It's just for the technique, and I don't need armbands. But it's just
You haven't
main.
actually been wearing armbands in your lessons, have you?
No. I can swim. I can swim. So from when I first started, so Charlotte asked me just go and just swim. Show me how you swim, and I can swim. I just couldn't breathe. Nobody can breathe underwater, but I can't get my breathing right when I'm swimming.
Yeah.
So I keep my head above water for both breaststroke and front crawl. So that's what we've been working on, to be able to breathe, because I've said it on the podcast before, and I'm going to say it again, a powerful torso. So I can swim, and I probably can swim very, very well. I've got probably more of a swimmer's physique than I have a runner's physique, because I'm tall and I've got a big chest. So I have probably got a swimmer's physique. So once I get my breathing right, I would imagine I will be okay and I could probably swim. But it's knackering me out now because I can't get my breathing right. So I've come home today from swimming and I'm just absolutely knackered because trying to get your breathing right is really, it's only a half an hour session, but it's
Yeah.
really, really difficult. So, and the next thing I need to do is to buy myself a bike. So if anybody out there has got a bike that fancy donating to me or sponsoring me, if there's somebody
With
listening,
stabilizers.
with stabilizers. No, I know how to. I know how to ride a bike. I don't need lessons for that. Yeah. So the triathlon that I'm doing. So just Chris Ridgway has said a full Ironman distance
Ooh.
is a total of.
Did you just do a Ridgeway then?
Yeah. So Chris Ridgway said a full Ironman distance is a total of 114.6 miles, made up of 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile ride,
Wow.
26.2 mile marathon run. The triathlon that I'm
Wow.
going to sign up for, I haven't signed up for it yet, is 100k in total. So it's a 2k swim, so about 1.2 mile swim, a 78 kilometer bike ride, just over 50 miles, and a 20k run, so just over 12 miles. So it's a lot. And like I say, I just want to do it and do it well. And that's one of the reasons why when I did the London Marathon, that if Ben hadn't approached me to offer me a coaching, I probably would have sought out a coach and asked for a training program.
So when are you going to actually sign up for it? Because you're starting, you're paying for the swimming lessons, having swimming lessons, but you've not actually signed up for
No,
it.
I know. I need to look into it. I do need to sign up
Yeah,
for it. What I wanted to
do.
do first and foremost is just to get some confidence in myself that I'm going to be able to do it, because the main concern for me is the breathing, and when I'm breathing is not bringing in water into my mouth when I'm
Yeah.
breathing, and that's one of the biggest concerns. So now I've 2 lessons in and I'm getting better, and I'm speaking to my swimming coach, and she says that I'm getting better, that I will sign up for it. I will sign up for it and do it and commit.
Yeah.
Jokes aside, I take it all back. Fair play to you, and you go for it, mate.
Thanks. Yeah, it's something that
I've always wanted to do it. I don't think I could, to be honest with you. I haven't got the time or the dedication. So yeah, I think fair play to you.
And it's just another thing where people are like, what are you doing? Because I do running, I do football, although I am doing this instead of football now. So it's a reason why I'm not going to play football on a Tuesday. I do swimming instead.
Have you been doing your strength work?
No, I haven't really been doing any other than running and swimming. I haven't. I'm trying to find a gym that's got a swimming pool, because unfortunately Cave, where I'm going, Fenton, hasn't got a swimming pool. So I'm cancelling my membership there. And if anybody's got any suggestions of a good local gym that's got both a gym set up and also a swimming pool, please let me know. I am thinking in Jubilee 2, which is in Newcastle, which is relatively close to me. It's closer to work than it is to my home, and they've got a decent pool, a very good pool, and a gym set up, and a climbing wall, and all sorts of different things. So I am thinking of joining there, but the problem is they're shutting the pool at the start of December for 3 months, so probably going to have to find somewhere in the interim. So DW at Tunstall, yeah, there's quite a few places that I know that I'm going to look into. So yeah, my swimming is the main focus at the minute. I am running, so I think I did 19 miles last week. I did just small, short runs, so like 30 minutes easy, 45 minutes easy, and then I did part run on Saturday with yourself, Emma, and Jack, and Dan at Congleton. We'll come on to your running, but we did your video for leadership and running, and then Sunday I didn't have opportunity to go running because it was Connie's birthday. Went up Alton Towers for the day, and then I ran back to the car. So I did a mile run to the car.
That. You did that after we'd done the sexy graph.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't planning on doing that, to be fair. It was raining, and Laura didn't fancy walking all the way back to the other end of the park, so I just said I'll run to the car and then come pick you up. So I did about 19 miles last week. So So yeah. There you go. That's my running. Over to you, Emma.
Work.
Can I just ask you one question
Yeah.
before we move on to Emma?
Yeah.
How do you think you're going to manage all of the different elements of training? Have you got in your mind, like, because I've never trained for a triathlon, so at this
No.
point in time, I'm completely new to
Yeah.
it, like you. You've got
Yeah.
obviously you're running, you're biking, you're cycling,
Yeah.
running, you're biking, you're swimming, and
Yeah.
then obviously you've got the obvious strength work, and then you've got recovery.
Yeah.
You're a pretty accomplished runner now. We can say that. We can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Running's your strength.
Yeah.
Swimming you've started on, and you're cycling. You've got to get a bike and start on. And the good thing is you've not got any pressure as to when you're going to do it. What do you feel is like a sort of percentage? Have you looked at a percentage of to what you think you'll train each of those disciplines each week?
So the plan that I was going to go with, and that's why I chose Jubilee 2, is that it's about 3.5, 4 miles away from my house and about 2 miles away from work. So when I get myself a bike, I'd probably cycle to, if I'm going into the office, cycle to work and then cycle to the gym to go for a swim, which is combining the two disciplines. Because I know that I've mentioned it to you, and I said that I'm going swimming, and you said, well, triathlon training probably would be better if you do running and swimming at this, not the same time, but in the same space of time, if that makes sense. So if I do go to Jubilee 2, I would run from home to Jubilee 2, do the swim for however long, half an hour, 45 minutes, and then run back. And what I know I'm going to need to train for a triathlon, don't get me wrong, but there's going to be there's going to be no time pressure on how long it's going to take. It takes as long as it takes because it's a first ever triathlon, if that makes sense.
Totally. And I think this is the big thing that's always put me off. And I think it would be very good to get a coach, your coach, on the podcast, because I think you've got to obviously look at the disciplines and you've got to look at what's needed. But there are days where you are going to have to do a run and then you're going to have to go into the pool or do a run and get on a bike. And I think it's something to discuss later on. I think this is why, joking aside, I do think, fair play to you. I'll be interested to see how you go on.
I haven't mentioned it. I haven't mentioned it to Charlotte yet, but I'm pretty sure that she'd be up for coming on the podcast. I know she's trying to. If anybody's listening, go and follow Hubs_fitness on Instagram. That's her Instagram. She's trying to grow her own Instagram channel.
So
and
does
she's
she
trying
just
to
do swimming or
no,
stuff?
she does. I think she's done a full Ironman. She's done an Ironman herself. I don't think she trains as in coaches. What
was it? Hubs?
Hubs_fitness.
So
she's done High Rocks as well. So she's not an actual coach for a triathlon, I don't think. She's coached by another. Go on, hang on. But she coaches swimming. So go on. Which one?
Did anyone listen to the birthday episode last week?
Did I listen to it?
Did anyone?
We were here.
I'm hoping they did.
Yeah.
Listeners, I'm talking to you. So you'll remember that this podcast 3 years ago was born out of Rob trying to grow my Instagram following as I was a startup coach. So give it 3 months. If you are interested in Rob's journey, you can tune in to Couch to Pool or Couch to Podcast to Pool or Swimming to Triathlon or Ironman, whatever. I'll be out of a job and Rob's got new podcast friends.
No, you won't.
Yeah,
You won't.
all right, whatever. Emma,
No, you won't.
I'm not interested in this guy anymore.
It's
How's
not
your
that.
running going, Emma?
It's
How's
not
your
the
running going?
triathlon is something completely different that I want to try. And
did you slide into her DMs and ask if you could help her grow her Instagram following?
No, you slid into my DMs anyway. So no. You're the one. It's your fault that we're here in this position now because you contacted me. So don't start with that.
Let's give Emma some airtime. Come on. How's your running going?
So, my running. I didn't really stick to plan last week. I was just
Shock.
Oh, no, don't say that, because I tried my best. I really, really tried my best. And I did have on the plan the intervals. And if you remember, I asked if I could swap it for Friday because I had the opportunity to go and do a track
You did.
session. And you said, if you get the opportunity to do anything like that, go and do it. So I did. That was really good. So that was, I think they call themselves Parabellum Run Club.
Yeah.
Jack's live on the comments, so correct me if I'm wrong. But that was really, really good. Really enjoyed that. So that's a great group of guys that have all just come together and create a little social club, and they meet on the track, and I think they do a few other bits. So hopefully I'll be able to get out with them a bit more.
So what's that? What is that then? The Parabellum? Do you know? Is
No,
it
I
something
don't
similar
know
to
them.
like Mari? I presume it's just a run club, and it's similar to Mari, that they have track meetups.
Yeah, but not on the same scale. So relatively new. I think
Yeah.
the
Well,
guy
everybody's
that's
got to start
founded
somewhere, haven't
it.
they? Yeah.
Yeah, I think the guy that's founded it is a PT and a running coach, and he's just created a little social circle, and everyone's invited to come along, and you just pay for the track session. So he puts the session on, shares it with everybody, and we just went and did it, and it was really good, really enjoyed it. So it's just nice to be on a track with other runners doing the same session, and just the social element was good, because normally for me on my intervals I have to just go out and do them on my own, because I can't do my intervals on a club run, and other people might not want to do intervals because they can be quite intense. So it was good. I really enjoyed it. So
Is that a weekly
other
thing,
than
or is it just something that's a one-off? Do you
no,
know?
I think they're going to try and do it once a month. Yeah. So they're on Instagram.
Yeah, I've
If
seen
you
them.
find them on Instagram, they're putting their social meetups on there. So yeah, give them a follow, see what's
I mean,
going on.
if you want to start helping grow their Instagram following, I mean, you could start a podcast with them if you want.
Yeah, that
Seems to be the thing to do these days.
Yeah,
I might
yeah.
invite them on to our podcast and just see if they fancy it.
So, what was the workout that you did?
I did. I'll read it out to you. So it was 4 laps of the track, which came to 1.6k. Then it was 2 times 2k at 10k pace, with 2 minutes rest in between. Then it was 2 times 1k at 10k pace with 90 seconds rest. Then it was 5 times 400 meters with 1 minute rest at 5k pace, and then 2 laps easy to cool down.
Sounds pretty intense.
I like that. How did you
40%,
find it?
yeah.
Effort level? RPE?
I found the first 2k, so the first one hard, second one a bit easier, the 1ks I found easier, and then when I did the 5 400s I found the first one hard and the last one hard. Just depends how much you push yourself, doesn't it? So the more I push,
I
the
think
harder
with
it
any
was.
session like that, I think what's really key is doing them often. So when I've been going to the track on a Thursday night with club, and I've been doing that for about 10 weeks now, the sessions they haven't really changed. They've been the same. I've probably done the same session a few times. What's really good is to keep doing sessions, and then in a few weeks' time doing the same one. But just having a bit of an RPE rating in your head and saying, well, this time I found it like a 8 out of 10. The next time you do it in like 3 or 4 weeks' time, is it an 8 out of 10 or is it getting easier? What are you finding harder? Is it your paces are picking? You still find it an 8 out of 10, but your paces are getting faster, or you're running at the same pace, but you find it now 6 out of 10. And I think that's the thing when we talk about variety in training, it's not about every week you have to think of or make up a different workout. It's not about being clever with the workouts and making loads of them up and doing a different one each week. It's about adding variety into that week. Each week should have a breakdown of easy runs, threshold workouts, rep sessions, and you could do the same rep session
Yeah.
for the same 6 weeks in a row. You're getting variety in that week, and over a period of time, you'll start to adapt.
And you can, I suppose, benchmark, like you say, if you're
Exactly
getting
what it is,
fit,
yeah.
if you're getting fitter. So if you do the same session, like spread over like once on week 1 and then week 6, you can see the difference in pace, exertion, and how you feel
Yeah.
after, how you recover.
So over the last couple of weeks, quite often on my watch, it's come up and it said VO2 max has been adjusted. And I
Yeah.
thought that was a bad thing. And we finished a club run the other day, and I was like, oh God, I've got this VO2 max thing again. And I can't remember who it was. I think it was Gareth. He's like, well, that means you're getting fitter. I was like, oh, I thought that was a bad thing. I thought that meant that my heart rate had been higher on the run, and it was telling me I've been at max heart rate. But it's not. It's telling me that I'm getting fitter, and it's adjusted my max heart rate. And actually, in my Garmin now, when I go to my, I think is it training productivity, and it says your VO2 max, it says it's increasing, and then it says I'm at 50, which is superior. So that's got to be a good thing, hasn't it?
Your VO2 max increasing is a good thing. Volume of oxygen per millimole or milliliter of blood, I think. Don't quote me.
Yeah.
I've had a really long day.
Millimole.
But you're basically able to how efficiently your body uses oxygen, essentially. And what you're looking to do is you're looking to increase your VO2 max. There's a few things that you want to try and increase when you're training: your aerobic threshold, your anaerobic threshold,
Yeah.
and your VO2 max. And the way I see it is, if you put those all on a sliding scale and they could all move a little bit in one direction, you're going to reach your aerobic thresholds later. You're going to reach
Yeah.
your anaerobic threshold later. You're going to reach your VO2 max, or your maximum heart rate is going to be higher, which means you can sustain different paces for different intensities over different periods. Your VO2 max commonly changes when you do these higher intensity workouts, like sprinters, and people that do like really high volume of short bursts at high paces will see an
Yeah.
increase of VO2 max quicker. And that's the thing about adding variety. And if you don't do that, you're not going to increase your VO2 max, you're not going to increase your anaerobic threshold. And it's when you're training for different things that you need to look at these different elements. Like, you've gone from training for an ultra where long mileage was your priority. Your VO2 max wasn't your priority. But as we now go into the marathon next year, we want to basically see that you can improve all of these areas. So one of the focuses is going to be about getting quicker, trying to bring your 5K times down, trying to bring your 10K times down, because all that's going to mean is that you can sustain a faster pace for a longer period of time. The marathon.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think it's definitely working, isn't it?
There's never going to be a
Yes,
bad
so-
outcome from increasing your VO2 max and your training intensity at least once a week.
I think that me easy runs are getting easier though as well, if that makes sense. It's like I met Chris yesterday and we did an easy 45 minutes, and we were just chatting the whole way through. It felt really, really good. Like my club runs, just chatting away throughout all of them. So I'm enjoying the easy runs because the easy runs are easy, and then the sessions are really putting a lot into them. I think I'm just looking back at like my Strava from last week, and yeah, although I didn't stick to the plan, it was a good week. I did some good sessions. I didn't, however, do my long run on Sunday. I texted and I said I'm not doing it.
I was going to
and that was-
question this. You both bailed on your long runs.
Yeah.
Mine was
So
because I was on towers all day.
I was just listening to my body, so I just felt drained. I woke up and I was like, I've got to do a long run. I don't really want to do a long run. And I ended up going back to sleep, and I had another couple of hours sleep, and I woke up feeling so much better for it. And And I do think if I'd have gone out and done that long run, that it would have had a detrimental effect because I felt like I was lacking in recovery. And I think that would have been a knock-on effect because the week before I had the week off work and I did additional miles. I did 2 10-mile runs. I did a double run day. So I think that was a knock-on effect of doing too much the week before. Then I've leveled out and then I was like, right, I need to recover, I need to rest, I need to recuperate, and go into this week stronger. But then I've not run today.
Because you've got a big event coming up.
Yeah.
One of the biggest events of the year, you could argue.
Yeah.
Hardest
so
events
I've
of the year.
got a 24-hour run, so EFM.
Night, Oliver.
Bye.
Clockwork.
So yeah, on Friday at midnight. So is that classed as Friday midnight or is that classed as Saturday midnight?
Midnight's it's at midnight.
I always find this
Friday.
confusing. What day is the midnight on? Are you starting
The
Saturday
day.
morning or Friday midnight?
I would argue it's Friday midnight.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So you start at like 11:59 on Friday. And then
Yeah,
midnight.
that's definitely Friday then.
Yeah. So I've got a 24-hour run.
I've been given my instructions.
Just gonna wing it.
You'll be fine.
I'm just gonna keep moving.
Yeah.
The only thing that I'm worried about now is the weather, because when I keep looking at the weather, it's going to be really wet. So,
but the thing is, you never know with the weather. You're looking, it could be raining, and the next minute it's sunny. It's like when we looked on Sunday when we went to Alton Towers, we were really disappointed because on the Saturday it said it was going to be raining most of the day, but it drizzled part of the day, not all of the day. So
the key with this one is going to be just going slow, because if I go slow, then I'm going to be able to go further. And if I rush it and make a mistake and go the wrong way or go off route, that will have a detrimental impact to the overall distance.
Massively.
So there's no set route. I've had to set my own route, and it's as the crow flies. So I've had to come up with a flat, straight route, and I'm trying to run home and then maybe a bit further if I can get past home.
So everybody that's doing it can run in what direction they want.
Yeah. So if you look,
everyone starts.
If you Google Escape from Meriden, it's really nice because you see the routes that people take and the different colours, and it's like a massive starburst. It's amazing.
Yeah. So everybody starts in the same place, the centre of England, and they go 3, 2, 1, go, and everybody just goes wherever they want, and it's as the crow flies. That's your distance.
You'll have to say hello to Kieran Bedford and Pat Buckingham. They are doing it as well. They are going out for the win.
Will I recognise them?
I would have thought so. Well, Kieran Bedford is the one that I shared on the story that did the Stoke-on-Trent and Newcastle McMarathon. I don't know if you've both seen that. I shared it on our story and also shared it in the Couch to Coach podcast WhatsApp group. He went around the whole of all McDonald's and McDonald's.
That was the one on TikTok that I had to get on Oliver's phone.
Yeah, so he ran. I think it was 20 odd miles, 26. He did a marathon distance, and he ran from McDonald's. Yeah, McMarathon he called it, and he went and had something from each McDonald's. So it started off in the morning having like hash browns and then moved into like chips and burgers and stuff. So
this is another thing with the Escape from Meriden is it's all self-supported. So there's no checkpoints like there would be in a normal ultra. So I've got to carry all my own kit or arrange for people to meet me en route with additional kit, additional food, water, or just buy it as I go. So I think that's going to be difficult because starting at midnight, the route that I'm going, I don't think there's going to be any shops or McDonald's or petrol stations or anything.
I know that a couple of people from Stoke Fit did it, not last year, the year before, I can't remember, Matt Craig and Rian did it, and they struggled because obviously that time of night and not a lot of places are open. I think you can probably find, depends on where it is, but you can, McDonald's are sometimes 24 hours, Tesco's are 24 hours. You can go to the petrol
There isn't
stations.
any on my route though,
Yeah,
and this is the thing. I can't go off route, so this is why I'm going to have to go slow to start with because I can't be going off fast, sweating, and then losing all my salts and everything from in my body. I'm going to have to try and keep it in until day breaks, and then I can find something. I think.
Ben's thinking.
Just gonna.
Ben's got a
I'm
question.
waiting for something.
No, I was just trying to see if
Waiting
I've
for
got
some
any
wisdom.
words of wisdom. I ain't really got any.
Just run.
Don't-
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I'm
don't die.
doing it. To be honest, it
Don't
was just one
die.
of them things. This is one of them things where you know how I said before I've got to stop signing up to things because everybody does it. This is one of them situations. Everybody was like, "Oh, Escape from Meriden, it sells out dead quick. It sells out in 15 minutes. You're dead lucky to get a place." I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get a place that sounds great," and I signed up for it, and now I'm like, "Oh my god, now I've got to do it."
It does. I
I'm
must admit, it does sound really, really good, and I can imagine you'll have an amazing time. I always think the anticipation and the
on
build
my
up.
own in the middle of the night.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
the dark, in the
You've
rain.
got people.
This is
It-
what I
I
mean,
imagine
though.
that people go on the same route as you. People will be running the same route. I would imagine. So there'll be people
For
at the
me,
start.
for me, this is about the experience.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna win it. I'm
No.
gonna just go and learn from the experience. It's a challenge. I'm challenging myself, putting myself in an uncomfortable position, seeing how I get on. Hopefully I will do my biggest mileage to date. So my longest run was at Chester 50 because that turned out to be 53.
You're putting
with the
yourself in an
detours
uncomfortable
put in.
position. You don't even have to need to go in
Yeah.
a swimming pool with a float and rubber ducks. So you're doing a good
Yeah.
job.
Can you blow bubbles underwater, though, Emma?
Yeah, can you blow bubbles underwater?
I don't think I can.
There you go. See, I can now. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll love it. A lot of people I've spoken to about it always speak very highly of, and it must
It's
be
just a
a
laugh,
good,
isn't
a
it?
good, a good event because it does sell out so quickly. And like I say, you're going to have people en route. Dan's going to be en route,
Yeah.
and I'm going to hopefully be on. I will be en route. I'll be able to find you. So even if it is that
Well,
you get to a point of where you can't go any further, it's only how many miles away from Stoke is it? Where it is, Coventry? Is it 50 miles? Yeah. So somebody can come pick you up.
But this is another thing. It's like those that are going to be supporting me. So if you're both supporting, listen carefully. I'm not waiting for you. You've got to be there because I've got to keep going, haven't I?
I'll stay in bed, Emma. Thanks. You had sold it to me. I'll stay in bed. I'll just catch up with
No,
you on Instagram.
seriously. If like I get to a place and you're not there, and I'm waiting, then that's having a detrimental effect on my time, isn't it?
So
I've
here we
got
go.
24 hours to get as far as I can, so I've got to keep moving forward.
Anybody that is listening to the podcast and watching on YouTube now, if you can hashtag help Emma, plot the route, see where she is, go and help her, but she's not going to wait for you. You have to be there. Let's get the movement going. Hashtag help Emma.
Yeah.
Send help. My advice to
running-
anyone wanting to help
running
would
through
be
the
further
night.
ahead of me.
Running through the night on a jack. It's very dangerous around where she's running. Hashtag help Emma.
Yeah. And if you are going to be running, if you are going to be meeting Emma, probably best getting your running trainers on because she isn't even going to stop when you meet her. You're going to have to run with her. You're going to have to hand things to her, like I'm going to have to hand things to her while she's running.
I might just drive past you and start lobbing Mars bars at you.
Yeah, you can. That'd be
you can.
absolutely fine. Put some
Tomatoes.
tunes on. I think music is a big motivator for me. So if anyone's coming, bring the tunes and we'll have a right
And
laugh.
as I am closer to where you are starting, it is absolutely chucking it down right now.
That'll be the biggest thing. I think, like I say, it's going to be the weather. I think if you get a good weather situation, I think it'll be a lot easier and a lot nicer if it's but then you're used to running in bad weather. You've done ultras in torrential rain. You've done 50 miles in torrential rain, so you're used to that. So
Yeah, when I was a support runner for the West Highland Way for my friend Graham, we did that through the night, and I was wearing full waterproofs then. That was in the middle of the night, in the dark, on top of the mountains in Scotland, and that was pretty scary because at the point I was supporting him, he'd probably been without sleep for over 30 hours, and at one point, I swear to God, he was actually sleep running, if that's a thing.
a lot of people have said that before. They start hallucinating and all
Yeah.
sorts of different things. Who was it we were
I
talking
might
to?
have a nap on the way.
Was it Sean Conway that was saying about hallucinations, Ben? If you can remember, when he was doing
I think
his
it was
Ultraman,
was it
Ultra
Damien
Ironman.
or Damien Hall? Was it Damien?
Damien Hall, yes, it was Damien Hall. Yes, you're right. Yeah, when he was doing his ultras, like 100-mile ultras, he said he quite often hallucinates. So, and you
I don't know
getting
if I'll get to 100 miles.
No, well, you might do. You never know. And you're also very close to finishing your your leadership in running.
Yes, so all I've got left to do is 3 modules on first aid, but I am a qualified first aider. I've got a first aider certificate. So I've submitted that, and I'm hoping they accept that and just tick them off. Otherwise, I've got to do the other 3 modules, which I don't mind doing, but it's just repeating what I already have done. So as soon as that is done, I can celebrate being a qualified leader in running fitness.
James
Yeah,
Mitchell's
that's really
message saying #Where's Emma? And Rob Morris has said, "Be glad it's not next week because it's snow forecast." That would have been horrendous if there was snow forecast. It would have been a lot worse. So, yeah. So I'm thinking of doing my leadership in running. I'm not sure yet. I think it'd be good if we're all leadership in run qualified, and if we decide that we're going to do some runs in the future, we're all going to be same kind of qualifications. I know we're not coaches, but and how's your going? How's your going, Ben? How's your running going, Ben? So I'm doing a triathlon.
Yeah.
Emma's doing an ultra.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So I am kind of at the point where I'm enjoying my running, really enjoying my running. And I always know when I'm enjoying my running, when going out for a run isn't
enjoyable.
difficult. Well, no, every time I go out for a run, even like if I want to or if I like have to really drag myself off the sofa, sometimes it's quite hard. I always enjoy it when I'm there, but it's hard to get out. I'm at the moment at the point where I'm running and I'm finding it quite easy to get out the door and stay relatively consistent. And that's what I mean by I'm really enjoying it. I don't feel like running's a chore at the moment. And I think that's because I've kind of balanced my inner critic ADHD telling me to do stupid things all the time.
Like a triathlon.
Like a triathlon.
We've all got a touch of ADHD.
I
That's
think
what
we
keeps
probably
happening.
Probably.
I've kind of got that balance. I've surrounded myself with good people at a running club. And for the first time...
Do they know yet? Do they know yet that you are a podcast host?
I don't. Some people do.
Some people must do, because I know that they shared one of your posts or liked one of your posts, so they must know you're a podcast, an award-winning podcast host.
Dishing out protein, rebel vouchers left, right, and centre, and all, you know.
I've got stickers you can hand out if you want some stickers.
I've got some.
I'm going to stick them on my route on Friday night, Saturday morning, so people can find me by following them.
Yeah, it's like Hansel and Gretel. Rather than dropping breadcrumbs, you're just dropping stickers to find your way back.
Stickers. I think you should find lampposts and just drop them off.
I am. Are you
going past Villa Park?
I don't know. I've sent you the route.
You might be going quite close to Villa Park. I'll have a look at that. So yeah, I'm enjoying my running, and what I've got now is a good makeup of kind of what you said, listening to your body. So I only rest when I feel like I need a rest. I don't structure a rest day in, because sometimes what I found is if I structure a rest day in at a point where I want to run, but I go, oh, actually, no, it's a rest day, I lose momentum. So I'm not resting on any given day. I'm running. And if I feel like I need a rest, I just go, I'm resting today, and that's working. I've got my track session in on a Thursday, which I'm really, really enjoying. I feel like my paces are getting quicker. I'm doing like...
You've always liked tracks, though. I know
do.
you have. Because I can
do
remember
like
the video
track.
I did when I said that I was coming to Birmingham to Dudley to find you. And I said,
Yeah.
"Who's a track here? Ben must be you." Because you've always said that you love a track session.
I really do love a track session, but I think what I like is I like the ability to be able to kind of run fast and feel like I'm running
Yeah.
fast. Now at Hales Owen, the session on a Thursday night, there's about 8 of us that do it, and the reps tend to be less than 400-meter reps, so they're really good high intensity reps working on that VO2 max, and I can feel myself like getting physically quicker, and there's that process, that progress. Also, I'm after a local legend around the running track, which is quite good.
How
A
far
local
off are
legend.
you?
So you basically have to do, I think, if I just find it here, there's
Emma's going to come and steal it when she's running through
Well,
Birmingham
it might
on
be quicker for
Friday.
me to find it on his Strava.
so
For me to
basically
find it.
the track segments. Seth Summers 1 lap. The local legend at the moment has done in the last 90 days 354 laps of the track in the last 90 days. I am currently on third with 274 laps of the track,
So in another 120 odd to go.
but I've got a track session on Thursday, and I believe I can get this local legend. So that's one of the things I'm trying to do.
Seth Summers 1 lap, that one.
Yeah. But the good thing is what I'm
Gonna
doing is
message the current local legend.
Just make you aware, Ben's
Yeah,
after you.
please.
Don't go out and do some more.
they're all members of the
James
club.
Thomas.
They're all members
Yeah,
of the
she
club.
is.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Let's have a look.
Did you,
James.
while you're at it, Emma,
Oh,
just
he's
message him and
fast as
just,
well.
while you're at it, just mention to them that he's a podcast host.
I'm gonna drop James a follow,
But
and they'll be like, "Who the hell is this?"
who the hell is this? But no, it's good because I'm enjoying my running. I've got good variety. I've managed, because the gym at the club, so I've got the track, which I
that's
get
really
used
good.
to.
It looks like a really good gym as well.
It's brilliant because what I can do now is I've always struggled to get my strength and conditioning and my running, but I'm running consistently. I'm building my mileage up slowly. Spoiler alert, that's coming in a minute. I'm building my mileage up slowly, and because I go to the track to do my sessions, I can get there half an hour early. I can get in the gym, which I've got access to, which is called the Smithy, and it's a really good gym, and you get the whole access to it yourself. There's a Bluetooth sound system that plays the music out. It's incredible. So I'm really genuinely enjoying it. I've got cross country season. I've done some cross country races, and the first one of the Birmingham League is this weekend on Saturday at 2:30 at Leamington. The weather's looking terrible, and I can't wait to run, I think, 10K splashing around in the mud. It's going to be
Jumping
brilliant.
over logs. You're going to be jumping over logs again.
Absolutely love cross country. Never thought I'd say it, but it is brilliant. It is such good fun.
So Ben's already mentioned it briefly that today he sent us, and he shared it on Instagram. I think it's to keep himself accountable. He's shared his goals. So he's got 39, which is obviously his age, running objectives. Turns 40 on the Saturday, the 27th of June, and what his running objectives are between then, now and then after. So you've got complete a consistent first cross country season, sub 17 minutes.
This is just to
5K.
say though, I really want to focus. I wanted to keep myself accountable to focus on process over outcome. So a lot of the goals I could easily have gone past me would have gone, I want to do cross country and I want to win one of the races. That's not realistic, but that's what my brain would have done. Yeah. So what I'm trying to do is to go, what have I got on that means something to me, and what's a realistic, achievable target? And that's what I've tried to come up with.
And so you've also got on there sub 3 hour marathon in Manchester. Complete 6. I think this is the most difficult one probably for you. The other ones you'll do, but complete 6 NSRRA races.
Yeah. So what I've done, the goals, cross country season, I just run the races, consistent entry of races. That's that goal. I should do it. The sub 17-minute 5K.
What's your 5K pace now?
17:20 is what I did most recently, but I haven't done one for a while. So that's a realistic pace orientated goal. The sub 3 hour marathon, we know what that means to me. I want to try and do that in April. What I got to with the NSRRA is normally, again, I would go, I'm going to enter. I'm going to do all the races. I'm going to win. I'm going to get promoted. Not realistic. So what I've done is I've kind of looked at a cycle of 6 months between now and next year, and I've gone, right, I need to do 12 races of the 20 to be competitive. Let's just focus on getting 6 done. And
Yeah.
if I can focus on getting 6 done, I'm halfway there. And then I'll work on the next part because I really do want to have a good go at North Staffs. See what happens. So maybe we're doing a whole episode about goal setting, objectives.
Well, I was just about to say, I'm going to do mine over the next couple of days. I'm going to share mine on Instagram and pin it onto my Instagram to keep myself accountable. And I think Emma should do
Better
it as
do
well.
mine then.
Yeah. And I'm thinking it's just to ask the listeners to do that as well. So if you've got any goals in mind between now and
Tag us.
the end of next year, pin it on your profile, on your Instagram profile, and
Yeah.
tag us in it, and we will
Yeah.
share to keep yourself accountable. And I think that's
Do
a
it.
really good way of doing it.
Just do it on your notes thing of your phone, screenshot it, post it on your Instagram, pin it to your wall. We can all hold each other accountable. So we
Yeah.
can have a look at some of the listeners who we know have done it, and we
Yeah.
can check in 3,
Yeah.
4 weeks' time. We'll go, oh, let's have a look at so and so, see how they're getting on.
Yeah.
I think it's a good way we can all, as a community, keep ourselves accountable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I like that.
Shall we quickly? We're an hour in. It feels like we've only been speaking 10 minutes, but we're an hour in. Shall we have a look at
Sexy graph.
Yeah,
Them other boys don't know how to act.
yeah,
If that's your girl, better watch your back.
yeah,
She'll burn it up for me, and that's a fact.
yeah.
Bring 'em to the chorus.
So we have 2 results to share with you this week. We have sexy graph for ourselves, but we also have a sexy graph. So we asked you last week, and we completely forgot last week to share it, but we are going to start sharing it. So Claire Ullman, who I believe is still listening.
you
So
there,
if you're
Claire?
listening, Claire, let us know. And Penny Massey, they sent in their sexy graphs, and they were very, very sexy, very, very consistent.
They
so-
were very consistent. I was
very
a bit jealous,
consistent.
actually.
I know. So
Jealous of their sexiness.
the winner for the listeners' sexy graph is Claire Ullman. So well done to Claire. She got 5 of the 7 votes, 71%, and Penny got 29% of the vote. So well done to Claire. You are this week's listeners' sexy graph winner.
Well
Go on.
Can I
done.
just say as well, Claire has sent me some
so-
Provis scrunchies. If anybody wants a Provis scrunchie, drop Claire a DM
Mm.
because they are very good. It's
Mm,
off
oh,
the back
I
of
don't need
the no, you don't. It's off the back of the Lift the Curfew initiative.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. Thanks, Claire. Really looking forward to wearing my.
So well done, Claire. You are this week's listeners' winner of
Bring 'em sexy graph.
Yeah,
Them other boys don't know how to act.
this week's host's sexy graph. So in
Drum roll.
3rd position, drum roll, please. Where's the drum roll, Rob? Come on, quickly. Where are you? You rubbish. Oh no, it's a drum joke. This is a drum roll.
That's not a drum roll either.
Why isn't it working?
So I
It's not
just do
working.
it.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's not working for me. Anyway, this week's winner of the sexy graph in 3rd position with 5% of the vote. So we had a total of 19 votes, which seems to be a pretty consistent number of votes, actually. In 3rd position with 1 vote and 5% of the vote, it's me, which, to be honest with you, I'm pretty okay with. I wasn't, my graph isn't that sexy
Who
this week.
was that?
Who was the one person who voted?
Mm.
I want to say Amy Carney, but I know it wasn't.
Amy.
I don't think it was Amy. I'll have a look. Spare me a second. So this week's mine. The person who voted for me was Amy Carney voted for Ben. James Mitchell. Thank you, James. So James Mitchell voted for me.
Is James on the YouTube channel?
He is on the YouTube, yeah.
Yeah.
He is on the
In what
YouTube.
world are you living in, James? Where you vote for Rob? Just explain yourself.
Mine is pretty rubbish. Very similar to me and Emma had a very similar kind. I know you did more
Rob even
miles. than me.
told people
Hang
not to
on.
vote
Don't
for
say
him.
that
Yeah.
I had a bad. I didn't have a bad week. I had a good week. I just had a really good week the week before, so
Yeah.
that's why
Okay.
that
okay.
happened.
But in second place with 2 votes, equally as bad as me, Emma. Well done, Emma. And then top
Who
of the
voted for
shop,
me?
who
Who
voted for you?
me?
So the person voted for you were David Tudor and Jimmy and Rian. So there you go. So none of your friends. Yeah. And top of the shop with 16 votes, a landslide. And like Ben said, I even said vote Ben because he deserved it this week. It's a very sexy graph. So James Mitchell's excuse is, I've not ran for over 4 weeks. I'm hallucinating. He's injured. And then Chris Ridgway says, injured world. Hope he's getting better, James. Amy Carney says, stop stirring, Rob. And top of the shop with 16 votes and 84% of the votes, it's Ben. And the people who
Well
voted for
done.
Ben this week are Sean Fern, Martin Haynes, Ella
you.
Ridgway, Liz
Thank you.
Ross, Lewis
Thank you.
Edwards,
Thank you.
Teresa
Thank you.
Marsh, Carly Chorner, Amy
Thank you.
Cardy, Caroline
you.
Morris, Penny
Thank
Massa,
you.
One
Thank you.
Show, Leo
Thank you.
Wheeler, Harrison
you.
Fowler,
Thank you.
Flowers, Claire
Thank
Allman,
you.
Laura
Thank
Beach,
you.
and Jim
Thank you.
Flowers.
Thank you very much,
So-
everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
It's very, very well deserved. So this week's winner of
Singing sexy
the listeners, the hosts,
Them other
Sexy
boys
Graph.
don't know how to act. If that's your girl, better watch your back. Singing
all the
sexy
time you've won it this week.
I
So
very
we
much
w-
feel with Sexy Graph that once you've got the momentum, it's quite easy to keep it.
Yeah.
So we'll find out because I've done over the last 4 weeks. I haven't actually done that many miles. It just looks quite sexy. It's not. I did 23 miles.
54 kilometers this week, so you've done pretty well. You've done more than both
Yeah.
of us.
So it went 23 miles, 26 miles, 30 miles, 33 miles. If I can get up to 35 miles this week, it should be mine again, really.
Yeah, should be.
Well, I've got a 24-hour run, just saying.
Yeah, but that's not going to be sexy. It's going to be really like it's going to have a massive spike in
Ridiculous.
it, like some
Yeah,
like dirty
you-
virus or something.
Yeah, you're gonna have a massive. But then the week after, it's gonna have a proper
Oh.
drastic downfall.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be your graph in 2 weeks' time. Oh,
I know, and this is the problem that I keep having. I keep climbing because I'm doing something ridiculous. I do it, and then I drop off, and then that's
it's
what
fair
happens.
to say that when you stick to your plan, you get
Yeah.
Sexy Graph.
Mm.
And if
Just
I'd have
saying.
done that long run on Sunday, I would have. And that's all I was thinking when I woke up in the morning. I was texting the guys, and I was like,
Well, you even
"If I go
said.
for my run."
You even did a video saying, "I'm going to channel my inner crackhead," because
Yeah,
you
I
said that
didn't.
that Andrew Farrell, because he did the Warrington Way, was it? And he did really, really well. So I'm gonna channel my inner crackhead. I'm gonna get myself out for a run. And then I was like,
And I
well,
was
where's
sat
this
in
run?
bed drinking a coffee.
Yeah.
And then I put the coffee down and I text the guys. I was like, I'm going back to bed. And I fell back asleep and I slept for about 2 hours. And then I needed it. If I'd have gone and done it, I would have won. But I listened to my body. And I think
Yeah.
sometimes that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it is. I agree.
Instead of finding any crackhead energy.
If anybody is listening and they really enjoyed the interview with Andrew Farrell last week, he has got the t-shirts out ready to buy. So please do. I will put the link in the bio of this podcast episode. The bright orange, and it says, "Didn't want to run, but I've got that crackhead energy," with a battery on. So please do go and purchase them because people have been asking for them. So please do go and purchase them. And also, we are getting closer to having our own merch. Ever so close now. We are linking up with a brand, hopefully, to get you some merchandise out there. So if you are interested in getting some Couch to Coach merchandise, hopefully you'll be able to order it soon. And hope maybe in time for the new year. you can get out running in your Couch to Coach merchandise. And also, just to make you aware, I did mention it last week. We have got a vacancy within the 5 of the listeners. We have filled that vacancy with somebody, a past guest, and you'll have to listen to that on Wednesday. Although if you've listened to this on Friday, it's already been playing on Wednesday. Not going to confuse myself again. Chris Thompson, past guest, has duly obliged, and he has done our 5 of the listeners, our new questions. So tune in for that on Wednesday. And on that note, we will see you all later.
See you later.
See you later.